like that. What year was that? 2014 Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. To be quite honest with you, I was just not interested in that game, honestly.
Man, what Seattle did to Peyton
one?
Manning was just. Yeah, I remember that. But Seattle, what the Peyton Manning was just. I loved every minute of it. Peyton Manning's better than Tom Brady. Yeah, whatever.
What is your beef with Peyton Manning? Like, literally, what is your beef with Peyton Manning?
There's no.
It sounds like there's a beef.
There's no beef. Let me say this because I want to clear the air. Peyton Manning is one of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the NFL. But the best quarterback to play in the NFL is Tom Brady. End of discussion. Peyton Manning should have had more than what he actually walked away with. But he got it, so I can't knock him. He got it. I'm just saying. To me, Peyton Manning is one of the best regular season quarterbacks you will ever see. For some reason, in the playoffs, I'm just saying, his playoff record ain't that great. Yeah.
I just want to put this out to you right now. If we ever have this topic again, anywhere in the future, I want the whole 60 minutes to have this conversation because
it's just one stat I want to bring up right here. I'm sorry. This is one stat because I know you talk, and I'm going to kill your argument in every way I can, but this is going to be the deal breaker. Per ESPN.com, Tom Brady is 22-8 and this is as of January 20th, 2016. I guess this is around the time Peyton Manning was walking away from the game. At that time, he had the most playoff wins in NFL history. Peyton Manning was 12-13, has the most playoff losses in NFL history, including 9 one-and-done postseasons. Brady is 4-2 in the Super Bowl, while Manning was 1-2. And this is as of January 20th, 2016. So like I'm saying, facts are Peyton Manning isn't one of the greatest quarterbacks.
You said 1-2?
Yeah. Well, this article is as of January
2-2,
2016. Oh, that's why I said it was as of ESPN.com, January 20th, 2016. Now, we can also check that points and find out how he has too from Pro Football Reference. But like I said, I know what I'm talking about. Peyton Manning wasn't a great player in the playoffs. Put up numbers, but it didn't translate to nothing. And want to know who had a lot to do with that? Tom Brady.
I'm guessing Peyton Manning threw the pick to Tom Brady, not Todd Law, huh?
Hey, it doesn't matter. Tom Brady had the Colts back against the wall a lot. It's like the supposed to beat Tom Brady in the playoffs a lot of times. Oh, Steelers are going to beat him. Guess what? Loss. Man, it's great, man. Greatest quarterback ever.
Greatest system quarterback ever. Don't forget.
I don't care what system he's in. I don't care what system.
Are you serious? You say you don't care about any system? If you literally had the opportunity to draft a quarterback, it doesn't any head coach outside of Bill Belichick, would you take Tom Brady?
Yes, I would. If I had Tom Brady at this level, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. If my system was the way it is. You would. The whole system thing is just another thing that people try to bring up to knock Brady. That's complete nonsense. You're supposed to pick a quarterback that fits your system. Why would you not pick somebody? Why? Like, why would you pick somebody that
I'm not disputing that.
Goes against your philosophy. I don't get it.
I'm not disputing that. But when a quarterback clearly is the system and they have success as the quarterback, the system, there's a totally different level.
Has any other quarterback won that New England Patriots a Super Bowl? Yes or no?
It don't matter.
No. It does matter.
It does not matter.
Quarterback won a New England Patriots a Super Bowl? Yes or no?
It doesn't matter. No, they haven't, but it doesn't matter. Matt Castle still went 11-5. That is a playoff record.
Did he win a Super Bowl?
11-5 is a playoff record. It's unfortunate they didn't make it to the playoffs, but that's a playoff record. You can't just exclude.
Did they win the Super Bowl?
No, but Tom Brady doesn't win the Super Bowl every year. There have been years where Tom Brady's bounced out of the playoffs.
Right, you're right. You're 100% right. But there's more times he's went to the Super Bowl and won than he's lost. That's all.
So Matt Castle's first year as the NFL quarterback for the New England Patriots, he takes them to 11-5.
So where's Matt Castle now? Why didn't Matt Castle have that success? If it was a system thing, why not? Why didn't the other teams who picked them up, like the Vikings and everything, take the system from New England?
Because that's how great of a coach Bill Belichick is. Because that's a great of a coach Bill Belichick is.
That's a good point. That's a great point. You brought up a great point there. It's Belichick, Brady. Belichick, Brady. Everybody knows that.
I've had any time that you decide you want to talk about Brady being the greatest, like I tell everybody else I have this conversation with, Bill Belichick better be in front of that statement every single time. Every single time.
Absolutely. Well, why would I not?
All right, there's no, because when you sit back and talk about Dan Marino, it's just Dan Marino. When you talk about Aaron Rodgers, I don't hear.
Well, let's not forget, the guy had Charlie Weiss, Eric Mangini. What's the other guy they got now? Josh McDaniels. He's been fortunate. He's had some really great offensive coordinators as well. And he's been,
but a terrible head coach. A terrible head coach.
No. Who? Bill Belichick?
No, we're talking about Eric Mangini. He's been a terrible head coach. He had one little good year with the New York Jets, and then you have Bill O'Brien. This jury's still out on Bill O'Brien. To be honest with you, I think Bill O'Brien's a little bit overrated. Charlie Weiss. Did he coach the NFL team, or did he just go straight to Notre Dame?
Charlie Weiss coached. No, I think he went Notre Dame, straight to Notre Dame. Yeah, Romeo Crennel coached.
Yeah, Romeo Crennel. I felt like that was a terrible situation for him to go to.
Well, Romeo Crennel
the Cleveland Browns
offensive coordinator. Yeah, I mean the Browns, bro. Like, come on, like serious.
Right. Did Romeo go to the Raiders too, or was that Art Shell?
That was Art Shell. Art Shell lasted like 6 minutes and he was gone.
Right. Okay. So Art Shell. That was Art Shell. Yeah, that was the Jamarcus Russell year. Or was that Lane Kiffin?
Oh God, Jamarcus Russell. I don't even want to talk about that bum. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, as far as the Bill Belichick tree, no head coach has been successful. No disciple from the Belichick tree has been successful in the NFL except for Bill O'Brien. And next in line is, guess who? Brian Flores. So I have my fingers crossed. Hopefully he's the diamond.
We'll see. He's off to a good start with the Dolphins being 1-0 and going to the Super Bowl.